Hey everyone, we're going to do a real easy jig here today. It's our heavy duty Micro Bunny, and the color is going to be what I call green pumpkin magic. In the vise we have a 3/32 ounce wacky head with a size 2 VMC 7161 heavy wire 60-degree jig hook. We got double wire weed guard that we're going to set as soon as we finish this. Like I said, this is going to be a real easy one, really effective on this head. Uh, you can make a whole arsenal of hair jigs with just this one jig, and you'll catch fish. So the color of the head is green pumpkin purple. I know it's hard to see with my terrible lighting, but there is fine purple flake in that head. So we're going to start with some olive 210 denier flat wax nylon thread, and we're going to get our base started. I'm going to wrap it right down around the hook point, maybe a little bit above. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take some barred olive variant rabbit. It's just a plain regular zonker strip. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap my head, or wrap the thread right back up to the top of the head. I'm going to turn this up, and we're going to put our rabbit strip right down on the hook shank on the inside. You could throw this with I fish this on 10-pound line. You could throw it on 12 and not have any issue with it. This is a pretty heavy hook for a size 2. And because it's so small, it's compact, so it's even less likely to flex on you. So if you wanted to use, like, say, 10-pound straight braid, you could. Okay, just get a few wraps in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this out of the vise, and I'm going to see where it goes. And that's where we're going to poke this through. Now, because it's a heavy wire hook, we have to be a little bit careful that we don't rip the hide. If you don't have it exactly center, you'll have an issue. So you got to be very careful when you push this through. But we managed. So we'll put her back in the vise, and we'll continue wrapping. And I'm going to hold it down just to make sure that the strip stays centered. Now, our tail is in. Next step, this is sculpin olive crosscut rabbit. And you can see the difference. This hangs like a curtain instead of the hair going out that way. It goes straight down. Crosscut's some good stuff. It's great for bodies, especially when you want a little bit more slender body. That's what the crosscut's for. So once I get it started, I'm going to wrap up to the top, and just making sure that that hair stays facing back. We're going to go all the way to the top, and we'll make a wrap here to trap our rabbit. And we'll cut it. You don't have to worry about cutting this as much as you do a regular zonker. Regular zonker, if you cut it right across, you'll square the end off and it won't look so good. So what I like to do now is I'm going to wrap a nice collar on here, and then we'll finish it up with one last touch. And that's going to be a piece. This is UV olive polar chenille. And what I do with this is we tie in the end, and then we wrap it around the collar and try to brush them, all the little fibers there. You want to try to keep them all facing down as best you can. Got it trapped. We're going to cut the end of our chenille. And what I do now is I make sure all those little flash fibers in that polar chenille are facing back, and then I wrap thread over top of that. And what that does is it forces them back, because that polar chenille is just a little cord with fibers hanging off. Got mylar, what it is. So you can wrap over top of it. You can also put it over top of regular chenille, almost like a hackle. So now we got that tied in. We're going to whip finish it. One more time. Trim it. We're going to take our water-based head cement, put it on there, and I'll show you what we have after we fix our weed guard. Because we want to separate the weed guard. That's the reason why we did a double wire. This is really good in the rocks. And you're going to swim this along the bottom is what basically you do with this. You can hop it too, aggressively hop it. But right now is a good time for this thing. And you can see our double wire weed guard. And these are the light ones. These are the ones made by Do It, actually. It's a very light wire. I think it's like 013, 015, somewhere around there. But it's perfect to have that little double wire weed guard in there. Really helps keep it clean. And again, this is a nice little minnow imitation, little craw type of deal. Just reel along the bottom, and that polar chenille gives you just enough flash. Real easy, simple tie. Like I said, it didn't take nothing to tie it, and I make things look complicated. So there you go. Give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.